And here's something, as someone who's been recruited many recruiting for many years, don't try to take over the interview. I know it's tempting sometimes because you've got a bad interviewer who doesn't know what they're doing, and you want to just lead them through to get to the good part, but that will not stand you in good stead. Let the recruiter set the pace. Listen carefully to what's asked and then answer it. Don't try to get ahead of the interviewer. Watch your body language, their body language, and their eyes for cues. Even on Zoom, you can see if one of your answers, their eyes start to glaze over, or if they start looking around and just not paying attention. Make sure that you are right in there paying attention to everything that's going on. Keep focused. If appropriate, smile, laugh, move, gesture. We've already talked about that. And I know this is so ridiculous to say, but I am going to say it. Be as relaxed as you humanly can, as you possibly can. Interviews are never easy. Never. You're always going to be a little on edge, but try as best you can. Deep. Okay, there's a good question. How do we work around ageism with the recruiter? Well, first of all, you have to make sure that that's exactly what, and I know usually it's pretty obvious. You do your best to be as current as possible. You don't ever want to confront them and say, excuse me, I think you're discounting me because of my age. You want to make sure you're as viable as possible, as up to date. Make sure you're dressed appropriately. I cannot tell you that there's an answer for how you get around ageism. If it exists in that person's mind, you may be at the wrong place, or they're looking for the wrong job. But I think if you are as prepared and as really letting them see, wow, if we hired this person, no matter what their age is, they're going to be able to make a contribution. And isn't that what we want? Isn't that what I want as a recruiter? I want to bring in the best possible people. And yeah, there are people that have biases in every way, shape, or form. But please don't make that such an issue for you that you make it an excuse. Does that make sense? And somebody I'm sorry, I missed a chat there that popped up that looked long and complicated, but I want to see it. Will interviews for an independent recruiter be different from an in-company recruiter? Yeah, possibly, but maybe not. It depends on how that company operates. An independent, for a search firm, perhaps, they are interested in looking good to their client being the company that has the job opening. And so they are looking to bring in the absolute best possible candidate, exactly the same way as an internal recruiter is trying to impress the hiring manager in their company. So I don't think there's a huge amount of difference. There could be some subtle differences about what they know and what they can share with you. Maybe they know less, but it should be, you would want to do the same kind of in-depth research with the company, not the recruiting company, but the company that's hiring. And I know that's complicated sometimes because recruiters don't tell you who the job is for. And that to me is a red flag. Usually it's because the company has an incumbent in that job and they haven't let that person go. And there, talk about a red flag of a company that perhaps you don't want to even interview for. Would you want to interview for a company that without looking for your replacement while you were still there? It's just not seemly. But yeah, I think that recruiters who work for themselves or who work for a company probably are looking for the exact same thing. They want to really shine with the hiring company, and so they're looking for the exact same qualities that I have been describing that an in-house recruiter would be looking for. And not everybody, but nothing is absolute.